Uh, Today's lecture is going to be on circular flow of income. Yesterday we discussed the generation and the different kind of flows which were there in circular flow of income. Now in an economy, when we talk about money, the money in the economy has to go around. And how does this go around is what is explained through the circular flow of income. Uh, in circular flow of income, we basically have different sectors. Like you have a two-sector economy, a three-sector economy, and a four-sector economy. In your 12th standard course, we will only deal with a two-sector economy. But just for explanation purposes, I would just deal with what we mean by all three of them. Before Keynesian philosophy came into being, we had demand and supply determining the prices and determining the demand for goods and services. So this was a two-sector economy in its simplistic form. There was no government intervention and no foreign market at this stage. When we come to the three-sector economy, we start with the government intervention. Government starts controlling the prices, determining how much of services and goods will be supplied where, and it starts demanding on its own. The three-sector economy is, the four-sector economy is that point where we start sending our goods all over the world. So a two-sector economy is only of households and firms. A three-sector economy is when the government joins in, and the four-sector economy is when the rest of the world also joins in. Now I will show you through a diagram how the two-sector economy works. In a two-sector economy, we have two main players. The first are the firms, and the second is the household sector. Now, first we should understand what is the real flow. As I told you, real flow constitutes of production of goods and services. So, to produce goods and services, the household sector has to supply factor services to the firms. These are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. The firms use these factor services and produce final goods and services. This portion of the flow is what we call as the real flow, because we are talking about production over here. The second round that we have is called as money flow. Now, when we are taking different factor services, the firms have to pay the household for their work, and this is called as factor payment. To the land, we will give rent. To the labor, we will give wages. To the capital, we will give interest. And to the entrepreneur, we will give profits. This is the payment for the work which has been done. Now, all the goods and services which have been produced by the firm will go to the household sector. So, the household sector will have to pay money, and this is called as consumption expenditure. This part of the figure is what is called as the money flow in the economy. So if you see that money goes around and around in the economy from the household sector to the firms, from the firms to the household sector. I will explain this again. I just mentioned that there are two important constituents of a two-sector economy: firms and household. The household gives different factor services to the firms, with the help of which the firms will produce final goods and services. In return, the firms will give factor payments to the household sector, and these factor payments will be spent as consumption expenditure in buying the goods and services from the firms. That is the reason that this is called as the circular flow of income. Thank you.